Welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Let's get to your message. Hello. Thank you for all your support for this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here as I look at the energy. Just take what helps you to help yourself here. If it's not for you, it's for someone else. All right, who's up next? Taurus. Here we go, Taurus. But first, one moment. Okay, here we go. And you're dealing with something that is like that. Like, here we go, we're ready. But first, let's take a pause. Here we go. A lot of play. You're wanting a lot of play in your life. That is a focus. Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, just youthful exuberance here. Really wanting to have fun. That being a focus. All right. Cards flying. Love it. We've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Swords. No more lies. No more falsities. Just fun. Having strength in this newfound, I'm just going to have fun. I'm just going to refocus on what my life is all about. And it's not serious. That all comes to an end. Recovering from unpleasantness. A lot of the recovery comes from enjoying yourself. Youthful exuberance. Liking it, Taurus. What else do we have for our bowls? Yeah, something like the Caribbean is looking nice to you. Water. Water vacation. The Sun in the reverse. The Ten of Wands. The Five of Swords. Yeah, the past looks like it was very challenging and draining. And a lot of different personalities infiltrating your peace. Four of Swords in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I do get a sense of things are really changing up for you here. You're feeling like I want to do things that are, again, youthful enjoyment that you haven't done in a while, like riding a tandem bike, something like that, you know, learning how to skateboard or getting back to skateboarding or getting into running, getting back to jogging. It's outdoors, it's fun, it's light, it's activity, but it's good for your health. And also it's like a vacation vibe. And you thought this through. This is your plan of attack. This is Project Help My Health. Youthful exuberance, youthful activities, and healthy activities. Activities that help your overall heart health and overall health. Page of Wands is out here now. Yes. What's exciting to you? Do you one day just walk by a pottery ceramic store and decide, yeah, I want to take a class in that? Great, great energy, fun energy. Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, I think you're coming from a energy or a time period where things were kind of topsy-turvy, turned upside down, didn't make a lot of sense to you, were unpleasant. There weren't new beginnings. There was maybe some things you couldn't shake that were temptations. I feel like that's all in your past now. It wasn't you. It didn't align with you. You engaged in it, but you're no longer doing that. Yeah. Now you're engaged in exactly what inspires you. I see a total transformation here. The World in the reverse. And just a feeling of, I'm just not going to control things. I'm just going to let the day dictate how it goes. Like, for example, learning to skateboard, taking a skateboarding class, or getting back into skateboarding, going to the skate park, and feeling comfortable there regardless of your age. And then taking a walk and stumbling onto your pottery class or an art gallery or an art walk and doing that and getting back into art. And then stumbling onto some old friends you haven't seen in a while and enjoying a spritz with them, and you haven't had a spritz in a long time. Just enjoyable things like that. Or getting a phone call from an old friend, getting into a really great book you haven't had time to read. All those little things that are big things and so enjoyable. Some of you changing up your makeup, just getting into makeup, changing it up, as well as your style, changing up your style of clothing, maybe more casual, more freeing, more loose. Six of Cups in the reverse. The past that had some sort of control over you that was unpleasant, you're letting it go. Letting it go. Not looking back. Yeah. This is more like, I want to embrace the unique parts of me, the unique interests that I have, and run with those. Things that have been put on the back burner, maybe. Two of Swords is out here now. Blocking that and cutting out that past energy where you felt like you didn't have any control over situations that you didn't want any part of. Three of Cups. Celebrations now. A lot of social. A lot of social interactions here. Also leaning into just a couple close friends. Not a whole group of friends, but just knowing a couple of ride or die. And being grateful for the rest, but not making them a priority. Yen. Yeah, you're letting things come to you. That's exactly what this read is. Whatever the day brings, that's feminine energy. Let it come to you and celebrate it. You're celebrating the little things, like, isn't it wonderful? This is just an example. Isn't it wonderful to have green olives stuffed with blue cheese in your dirty martini? Isn't that wonderful that has been created? Something like that. The little things you're paying attention to. You are in the here and now. Oh boy, are you ever, and enjoying that. And what comes with that is a sense of kind of a leg up, I'm finally doing things for me the way I want them to be done. And I think there's like serendipitous moments here where things are just coming together, where maybe you've worked hard before. This is like wonderful things you've been waiting for to come into your life, enter now, without you having to even work for them. It's just almost how is this possible? And I work so hard for this. But sometimes when we work hard for things, it eludes us. They elude us, Yeah, this is a brand new experience. Kind of a feeling of a brand new life, too. Yeah. Before, I feel like you did not know what home was. Now you're walking it through. You're walking through, doing the motions to find your way back to what is home. Yeah, and you will put a lot of effort into this. But I think a lot of the credit, too, that you're readily giving out is to your divine connections. Yeah, and getting back into a more spiritual you. Wow. Yeah, helps you with honing in on your intellect, and also you can be very intuitive. You're finding out now. Yeah. Just being flexible with the day, whatever comes. Taking naps when you want to. And a deep sense of there's a change here. Change in the wind. A big change. If the dogs come circling around, this talks about protection. I feel like you feel very comfortable in your own skin right now. You feel very comfortable in your own agenda right now. There's a lot of peace with that. All the diamonds in the sky. And this is more of that. Things that eluded you before are coming in without any effort at all, because you've just embraced the life that you want to be living, the way you want to be living it, and how you want to be showing up. And that has granted a lot of wishes for you and sharpened you, sharpened your skills, sharpened belief in self, turned you into this diamond. It's like the other you, almost seems like an other you, or let's just say past energy, was like a not you trying to make things happen. A you other people wanted you to be, or a you that you thought fit in better. But as soon as you embraced your authenticity, the real wishes came in. The real polishing up of you came in. Yeah, this is more of that sense of being polished, from the grit to the pearl, from the polishing, roughness to the diamond. Yeah, this card is about when the grit becomes a pearl. Yeah, but your life has, and this read has a sense of gritty to pearl and polished roughness to diamond. But it's all about embracing you, the real you, and not being something that you're not, or not trying to fit in just to fit in with a certain group that wasn't meant for you anyway. Let's grab the very talkative deck I have. This is a gossipy deck. Final messages for our Taurus. I really love this. It's light, it's airy, it's comfortable. It's like putting on some comfy slippers. Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. I think this is past information. Overworking yourself. And then what comes in for you is like your agenda, without even knowing it, is like having a nurse or a bedside manner just enveloping your life. Taking care of self. This says, no, it's not the right time. But what I'm getting from this is what's not the right time is to overwork yourself with the B there. Hardworking, that's past energy. Now you're easing into the day and relaxing and enjoying it. Give it time, everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Exactly what you're doing. So we see you going from overworked and busy to needing, a bedside manner for yourself and going with the flow and letting things flow. And we did see the card about not controlling things. Just let it flow. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That might be someone that you're dealing with. That could be one of the two friends in particular that I think you're focusing in on as being a very important relationship to you. Or maybe you're seeing somebody who's a water sign for the first time as being important in your life, and you were too busy before to see that. One more. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. I think this is past energy. It will always kind of nag at you. Should you be going back to the norm? Make this the norm, where you are now, this pleasant feeling, where you're patient with yourself, where you're enjoying the day. And even if, because I do hear some saying, well, monetarily, I won't be able to do this for forever. But I feel like be patient with that and make sure that if that is the case, that you're still incorporating this type of vibe, this type of energy into your life, regardless of your finances, okay? Still make time to go to the skate park, or still make time to ride your bike. And when you are in a pressure cooker situation, if you do have to go back to past energy, which I think was challenging for you, bring back with it this sense of calm, sense of enjoying being in your own skin. Bring that energy in with you, regardless of where you are. Yeah. Oh, you're lucky right now. Good luck. The 4-leaf clover here. Good fortune. Good fortune for you. I want to keep going. Let's see. Let's grab another deck down here. It's just a nice, beautiful energy. And you enjoy it so much, and I'm enjoying uncovering it here. So let's just go with a few more, even though I keep trying to wrap this up. Let's just take a few more cards here, Spirit. Wrapping up. On alert. Past energy. Remember when you're triggered, when you're on alert. And bring yourself right back into this energy now of calm, satisfaction, clarity, comfy, joyous, joy, suppressed. When you're feeling that on alert triggers, or you're feeling on alert and triggered, I should say, don't suppress that and keep pushing. Pull back and say, this is an energy I want. I want to be free. I want to be comfortable. Make changes in your life so you can be that, and or get good at revamping the energy, alchemizing the energy as you're feeling triggered to come back to your peaceful, your calm, your comfort zone, your exuberant, youthful fun. Trust that you can do this. Trust in the universe. Ask for help if you're having trouble getting back to this energy. If, for example, you do have to go back into a pressure cooker situation, and remember you're a gift. And remember that your spirit team is a gift to you too. As you build your trust in this joy returning at the top of the deck here, as I put the deck away, that has to be brought out, because that's what it's all about, is the focus in on your joy here. That is your message, Taurus. I hope you have liked it. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow. And until next time, let's remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.